that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Reset! 19! Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Mike, back to you. I'm going back to you.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Newton. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Newton on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Get ready. Go, team. Let's go. Sponge. Gun.
Now Newton on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Gun.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Whoa. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check three.
Back to throw, Watson. Will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 15, check 59.
Again, it's Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
24. Right there in the middle, 55. Down to lose one. Right 55, right 55.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown, Jets.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Graham set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever.
Joker. Watch out.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, check right. Watch it.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and inches, Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Let's go, baby. Ready? I got you.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 down, he's coming. Mike, 55.
Now Watson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And it's a fumble. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
20. 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 8.
Now Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver. Was drafted that way, and that converted.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Gold to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
54. Gun. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 20. Mike 5-4. We don't want this. Check 37. Check 8. Check 31. Check 31. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he finds Danny Amendola. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready? Step ready? Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. 8. Gun. One set. Check. West. Mike 54. Let's go. Hustle. Man up. Deep. Man up. Match box. Right. Check. Gun. Box 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Leonard Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Amendola's got it, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Gun. Let's go. Come on. 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Express. Check. Motion out of backfield. Motion. Hey.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Great. Check nickel. Switch. Check 99. 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and it's caught here. Amendola. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Newton now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the pass.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Check 55, Mike. Wild Bill. Hatch it. 8. Check 52. Check 6. Bullet. Half.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Right there in the middle, 55.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 3.
8. Here we go.
Watch the whip.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Great.
Switch.
Gun.
Tighten up.
Throwing is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Right there.
You don't want nothing.
Gun. What is it?
McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
I'm here all day.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's a baby side.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Watson now to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Come on. That's 55. That's it.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Come on. You better bring it.
26. Time to go.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Check.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Sean Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Ready.
Right here.
Jim.
Now Cam, option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down and 4, Newton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Undercrush. Hey! Safe. Under 10.
From the gun, here's Newton. And Amendola with a catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Cam's going to run the option right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the run, it's Fournette. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 50, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready? Ready?
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Ready?
Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.